What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I've got a quick one this week in preparation for Go Battle Weekend. So if you're like me and your current Great League team just isn't working anymore with the shift in fast move pressure due to an increase in Charmers, Ember Canine, and Shadow Nidoqueen, then I've got just the team for you. Altaria Lead, Registeel Safe Swap, and Toxicroak in the back. Altaria as a lead quite often gets you switch advantage or shield advantage, of which this backline thrives off of. Now this team is pretty meta, but what it lacks for in spice, it makes up for in wins. So get ready to climb some elo with those 20 sets, and let's hop right into the battles. Getting into the first battle, I lead Altaria into Swampert. Fantastic lead. They swap into Skarmory, with Registeel, and that is a good game. Getting to the second battle, I lead Altaria into the Mirror. What I normally do in this matchup is I'll stay in, build up to the Moonblast, throw a Sky Attack, and see what my opponent wants to do. They normally shield right away, but in this situation, they catch on to Registeel. It's not normally, it may seem like a good play to do in the beginning because you caught a Sky Attack and you waste all that energy. But since I have Toxicroak in the back, or for anybody else who would have a different counter user in the back, you can get your counter user aligned to the Registeel. You just shield once, farm all the way down, and get all this energy. They come back in with the Altaria. I'm going to just be throwing off these sludge bombs to pressure shields and do a lot of damage. They let the first one go, possibly thinking it was a mud bomb bait, or they're just wanting to save shields in the back. So I'm going to shield their Sky Attack, and I'm reading that this is possibly the Mirror team, which it is. That way, these mud bombs that I throw off are going to be threatening shields to the Toxicroak. Unfortunately, I do lose CMP, so I won't be able to get their last shield, but that's alright, because I could just bring in Altaria to soak up all the Toxicroak energy while applying massive fast move pressure with Dragon Breath and being able to get their last shield with Sky Attack. Now that I do have their last shield, if they were to throw a move to take me out earlier, I would still win because I would be able to get to a Zap Cannon before they would be able to get to 2 Mud Bombs, or a Mud Bomb and the counter damage would take me out. But in this situation, they just made it easy by letting my Altaria get them really low first. But yeah, if you ever use this team and find yourself in the Mirror situation, don't catch the Sky Attack on the Registeel. Just play it out and see if you can win switch. Getting into the third match, I lead Altaria into Shadow Nidoqueen. What I like to do in this situation is play out the 2 shield, tank the first Poison Fang, throw off a Sky Attack in return. This move, they shield like 99% of the time. They will outpace me to the second Poison Fang. This one I do have to shield if I want to get off my next Sky Attack. I will outpace them to this next Sky Attack, and we'll see what my opponent wants to do. Either give me switch advantage or shield advantage. They give me shield advantage, so I'm going to swap into my Registeel right away. Very important you swap right away, because the Nidoqueen will not be able to bait Poison Fang and then get to an Earth Power before you lock it on down. So it's a very safe shield. My opponent swaps out their Nidoqueen to avoid the lock on down, which is a smart move by them. And they bring in an Ember Shadow Canine. I Zap Cannon at first, so it can't farm me down, forcing it to throw energy. And because I Zap Cannon, I can also bring in my Altaria here and apply a lot of pressure with Dragon Breaths to force them to throw their second move. This point allows Toxicroak to hopefully sweep in the back, hoping that they have a Mon weak to counter. Let's see what they bring in. They do. It's a Walrein. So this game is won as long as I watch for the catch. So I overfarm to throw on a weird timing. They still end up catching it, but the game gives me a refund, allowing me to counter down the Nidoqueen instead to take out the Walrein. So I got a little lucky right there, but well played to my opponent. Getting into the next match, I lead Altaria into Walrein. This is a terrible lead, and immediately safe swap it to Registeel, and it's met by Swampert. Swampert with a hard counter Registeel. This isn't looking good. So I am going to Zap Cannon first because it does take 2 moves to take out the Swampert, and they end up shielding the Zap Cannon. that's fantastic for me because I get that attack drop and I can reach a next move in time. I call that they didn't have Earthquake and that they're running Sludge Wave instead, which it appears that they are by going back-to-back Hydro Cannons. I reach the Focus Blast in time before it can farm me down. Well, let's get the shield from the Swampert. It doesn't. I lock on down, and I'm able to take shield advantage and switch advantage with Registeel against Swampert. Absolutely crazy. This allows me to line up my Toxicroak against the Walrein, which is a fantastic matchup. Get a little bit of lag there. That's no issue. I throw a Mud Bomb. I have to start committing shield somewhere. So I'll shield up their first Icicle Spear, throw a counter, shield up their second Icicle Spear, take the Walrein out, see what they have in the back, and it's Azumarill. I throw 7 counters for a total of 14 turns against Azumarill's 5 bubbles for a total of 15 turns for good timing. They let the Sludge Bomb go, and this makes it so all I need to do is get to 2 Sky attacks now, and I'll take this match. I no-shield the first one, because even if they are running Ice Beam, they'll still have to throw 2 moves to take me out in time. So I can easily, just safely let the first one go, shield the second, which is coming through right now, and get to my second Sky attack to take this game. I had to watch for a catch in that situation too. I threw it right away, which again, maybe not the smartest of plays. So don't do what I did in either of these. Just stop tapping and throw in the middle of your opponent's fast move animation. That way you can guarantee that they don't catch. But, but it ended up working out in that one. Getting to the final battle, I lead Altaria into another Shadow Nidoqueen. So we're going to play this one out the same way as you saw before. Tank the first Poison Fang, shield the second one, and even if it is a non-Shadow Nidoqueen, like a normal one, you have to play it out the same way as if you tank the second Poison Fang as well, you won't reach your second Sky attack. So I'm going to be throwing off my second Sky attack at this point. See what this opponent wants to do. Give me switch advantage or shield advantage. They end up giving me shield advantage. I've noticed that most of the Shadow Nidoqueen users I've come across do give me shield advantage, which I actually like better than the other one, because then I just get to switch in Registeel and just get all this energy. This one lets me farm down. They bring in Lickitung, and I farm past 100 energy just because I'm like super confused. They just brought a Lickitung into a loaded Registeel. And they have Scrafty in the back, so it makes sense that they brought in the Lickitung then, because this Scrafty's definitely not going to appreciate a Focus Blast either. Focus Blast is massive damage, forces them to throw off a Foul Play before I lock on down. And at this point, this game's just long over. Toxicroak just easily cleans up in the back. And my opponent realizes that, so they top left. And that completes the 5-0. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Comment down below and subscribe for more. Good luck with your battles, and I'll see you in the next one.